Hello, Ray in Boise, Idaho. See more better with freeprescriptionlenses.com, and today I'm going to cut your second pair of RayBan reading glasses. You are going to be getting the RayBan 5228 color 2012, which is the classic tortoise in the 53 eye size. Let me take everything out of the original packaging as RayBan sends it to me. Of course, your hard shell RayBan case, your RayBan cleaning cloth, and the star of the show, the main attraction, comes with a little plastic sleeve on the left temple to protect the temples from rubbing together during shipping. I'm going to put that on there when I ship to you. And of course, this is, hopefully the camera will pick this up, the RayBan 5228 color 2002 in the 53 eye size, 17 bridge, 140 temple length. So I'm going to take out the original demo lenses, of which you will be receiving. Put your frame into the tracing element of my blocker. Program this shape into the computer so that years from now, should you ever need new lenses, I can mail them right to your home and you'll see how to pop them right in. That's what we're doing with this other pair here. While these are cutting, I'm going to hit the start button. Little stylus is going to pop up, go around, trace the inside bevel of the right side of the frame before doing the same thing on the left. Here at freeprescriptionlenses.com, where everyone loves a bargain and no one is disappointed in quality. You buy any genuine pair of Ray-Bans like Ray has done, you'll receive one free pair of clear single vision prescription lenses or non-prescription fashion lenses. My receipt has my federal ID tax number. So if you have vision insurance, you will receive your out-of-network reimbursement. I am not in-network, but I am out-of-network. My receipts have my federal ID tax number, and with the V codes you will get your out-of-network reimbursement, or you will get 100% reimbursement if you use your health savings account Flex Dollars. Now, my website does not take Flex Dollars. I can only do that over the phone, but you'll get 100% reimbursement with that. So essentially, I'm making RayBan reading glasses. These are plus 150 power lenses, but you're going to get much higher quality than you can ever buy at a drugstore, and much cooler styling. So you're the same in both eyes, so it doesn't matter if this is the right or the left. Take out the plus 150 lens, put it into my lensometer, and I'm going to put a dot. Really, I only need a dot on the center of the lens. I'm going to mark the others off. We're going to mark this one right. We're going to do the same thing now for the lens that ain't right, which I can identify with. I ain't right either. Pull the thing off, put a sticker on there, wipe away the other dots so they don't distract, put an L on there for left. And if you guys missed any of that, let me recap. You moan, but you'll be telling that joke tomorrow. I'll be telling it tomorrow. I'll be telling it in about 30 minutes when I do another video. But I'm going to enter in your pupillary distance. And actually, for reading glasses, I don't normally, if it's for distance, I would adjust the optical center up. But for reading glasses, I keep it the same because you spend more time looking down. The blue cross is the geometric center of your frame. Your eye will just be inset from there. I'm going to, well, let's see. This is a block, or as I like to call it, Jenny from the block. I need to attach two double-sided adhesive stickers, of which these are my very last two. Don't ignore all of those on the roll. These are my last two. When I'm done here, I get to go home. But I'm going to put this one on the first one. Do the same thing now for the second one. Pull the paper away to make the black side sticky. On the back, that silver button is a magnet. It's going to do its job twice. The first time it's going to attach itself to another magnet there. Make sure that dot is in the center. I always like to make sure the lens is large enough to fit, and it is. Hit that button, the arm comes down, places the block onto the right lens. We're going to do the same thing now for the lens that ain't right. Pull the paper away to make the black side sticky. Line up the magnet. Put the dot right there and hit that button. The arm's going to come down and place the block onto the left lens. Now, the measurements copied the right over to the left, so I didn't have to change anything. Now, this is the edger. This is what costs $40,000. It weighs 200 pounds. I recommend everyone go out and buy their own, put it on your kitchen counter, then you can cut your own lenses at home, and you won't need this guy with the two thumbs and the bad jokes to do it for you. The actual cutting wheel is this diamond crusted wheel that's going to grind away your lens material from this size down to that size. This wheel in the center is what's going to put the V-shaped bevel onto the lens so it stays inside the bevel of the frame. I'm going to go ahead and wake it up. This is job ID number 2347. 2347. These are polycarbonate lenses. If they were plastic, high index plastic or Trivex, I would select that material. I'm not going to polish the edge of the lens. I'm not going to put a safety bevel on the front convex surface of the lens, but I am going to put one on the rear concave surface of the lens. So I'm going to press this on there firmly. Now the magnet is going to, hang on one second here. Congratulations, you're the 10th caller to radio station WFPL, Free Prescription Lenses. You're on the air. What can I help you with?
What?
Speak up, you're live and on the air.
Yeah.
So, tell all the listeners out there in WFPL listening land how much you're enjoying your RayBans with the mirrored lenses.
Oh, they are dope AF.
They are dope AF, he says. So I'll tell you what, I'm in the middle of a video. Can I call you back as soon as it's done?
Oh, I am so sorry.
It's quite all right. Quite all right. You're always going to catch me cutting lenses. I'll call you back as soon as this is uploading. All right. He didn't win the concert tickets, but yeah, he's going to win another pair of glasses, hopefully. So now the magnet's going to do a job a second time. It's going to attach itself to another magnet there in the chuck. Or by now, you know I like to call it the Charles, because I just don't know this machine well enough to call it Chuck. Hit the green start button, the door closes, the clamp shuts. The lens is going to be traced by 2 white styluses, making sure that it's large enough to fit into the frame. And you can see as it's going around tracing the shape of the right lens first. And then the old carpenter saying measure twice, cut once. It's measuring the thickness of the lens at every point to know exactly and precisely where to place the bevel, for you have the least amount of edge thickness showing, of which you will have none, Ray, with this prescription in this frame. But I do cut very strong prescriptions all day long for Quanto. For how much? For free. Now the light you see flickering in the background is water. That's there to catch the optical sawdust. As the lens will touch down on the cutting wheel. Polycarbonate lenses cut dry, meaning that no water sprays onto the lens, whereas plastic, high-index plastic and Trivex cut wet, meaning that water will spray onto those lenses for the duration of the cutting cycle. Now water will spray onto these, but only for the last 20 seconds to wash away any optical debris that you see beginning to form. As I mentioned, your lenses are made out of polycarbonate. Polycarb is 40% thinner and lighter than regular plastic. They're virtually unbreakable. These are high-impact ballistics grade lenses, the same lens material that our soldiers wear overseas in combat zones to protect their eyes from shrapnel, from flying debris. These also have 100% UVA and UVB protection built into the lens, as well as a premium scratch coating. But we know what the sun's harmful ultraviolet rays can do to your skin, where your eyes are 8 times more sensitive than your skin, so you have permanent sunscreen for your eyes, unlike the lotions, creams, and sprays that need to be reapplied every couple hours when you're in direct exposure to the sun there in Boise, Idaho. Now, the other thing about your lenses, they are aspheric. Aspheric simply means not spherical. A spherical lens is completely round in every direction, gives you an ugly cosmetic fishbowl appearance. So these are they're thinner and lighter, but they're also flatter. Aspheric is flatter, so it fits in today's flatter curvature frames, not only giving you a better cosmetic look, as well as giving you a wider field of view. Now, you have previously purchased the RayBan 2132 new Wayfaring color in size 55 and color 622, the matte black rubber, which I don't have tonight to demonstrate, but I've already got your new lenses. So in order to put your new lenses in your frame, you start, and I'll show you how to take yours out, but you're going to start with the side you're working on closest to you. I tuck it in at the outside corner, push down at the nose, it will snap right in. Rotate the frame around, do the same thing. So I'm not trying to work across this lens, I have the side I'm working on closest to me. Tuck it in at the outside corner first, push down at the nose, and it snaps right in. Let's go ahead and do the same thing now for this one. I'm going to take the lens out, dry everything off, take off all the optical sawdust that did not get washed off there, cover up that patient's name. That patient is my wife. She's getting new glasses, a new pair of clear, a new pair of sunglasses. She doesn't know it yet. I'm going to come home and surprise her. So I'm going to, again, tuck it in the outside corner. I have the side I'm working on closest to me. Tuck it in at the outside corner first. And some people like to push it in the nose and press down here. I like to tuck it in on the outside first, press down the nose. And you know, it does go in, but I want to make it go in a little bit easier. So let's take 1/10 of a millimeter off, hit retouch. So years from now, you'll be able to pop your lenses out and put the new ones in easy enough for a novice to do. But just like before, the clamp shuts, but this time it's only going to drop down to the bevel wheel. And it's going to take 1/10 of a millimeter off, going all the way around the circumference until it snaps in there easily. I do everything known as a cold mount. A lot of places will heat the frames up to make the plastic more pliable. I like to insert them while they're cold. That way I know it's a true fit. So again, the frame that you have, Ray, with your lenses in there, to take the lenses out, I tell everyone all you have to do is thumb your nose at the idea with your thumb at the nose. Now, to take the lenses out, turn the frame upside down so the temples are facing upward. With your thumb at the nose on the right lens, grab the lens by both sides so it doesn't fall on the floor. Take your thumb, press down. Now you can use your hand to wrap the frame a little bit. Put your thumb on top of the other one and literally push down at the nose. So take out the old ones, same thing, push down at the nose. To put the lenses in, you're going to hold the frame upright with the temples poured in towards your feet. Again, I tuck it in at the outside corner, push down the nose, it snaps right in. As I mentioned, some people like to push in at the nose and press down here. I don't, because I like to press down to the thickest part of the frame. Here and here are the thickest parts, so that's why I always press down at the nose. I'm pressing force on the thickest part of the frame. Now do this when the frame and lenses are at room temperature. The lens doesn't matter. This is unbreakable, high impact resistant. The frame, if you had left this in your car in the wintertime, plastic becomes brittle. Just make sure your frame is at room temperature before you pop the lenses in and out. So again, let me take this lens out. Same thing for that one. I'm going to put it in these packets, and you will receive that knowing that you're getting the polycarbonate Lighten Up Fast Tint Aspheric first quality water white polycarbonate, and Lighten Up because they're as light as air, and they sound cool too. So this is polycarbonate. Any bench optician will tell you from the sound, this is what CR39 plastic looks like, sounds like, excuse me. Has a little bit more bass, polycarbonate, a little more tinny. Oops, put it in the wrong one. So, okay, you're getting that. So let's go ahead and take the lens out of the Chuck, the Charles. Dry everything off. Again, the side I'm working on, closest to me, tuck it in at the outside corner. Press down with my thumbs. Now it snaps in there easily. Let's do the same thing for the left lens. Now the magnet's going to go back into the Chuck, the Charles, the Chucky baby, or today I'm calling it the Ray. Hit the start button. Just like before, the door closes, the clamp shuts, the lens is going to be traced by the two white styluses, making sure at first that it's large enough to go around, large enough to fit into the frame, and you can see as it's tracing the shape of the left lens. And just like before, it's measuring the thickness of the lens at every point to know exactly and precisely where to place the bevel so you have the least amount of edge thickness showing. So I'm going to flip this around to, well, take the block off, use my hand-approved drying method. Actually, I'm about to do a video, so let me get two dry ones out there. Take off my sticker, add to my sense of accomplishment sticker pile. And the toupee is starting to come off, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to pin that down right there. We're going to stick that on, so on a windy day the toupee does not blow off. So I'm going to start doing what's known as the final inspection. I'm going to come down here to the lensometer, put it in over that black dot, and read the power. I am getting plus 150 in the black, exactly halfway between 152. Now the magnification lenses, reading lenses, are in the pluses. Minus lenses are in the minus. So you have plus 150 diopters, 1.5 diopters. You are farsighted. You need 1.5 diopters of nearsighted correction so you can see up close. So you're on the 6th rung of a ladder. Everything goes in quarter increments, 0.25, 0.50, 0.75, 1, 1.25, 150. So you need 6 steps of magnification to see everything clearly. Now years from now, should you ever need more lenses, either a line style bifocal, a progressive lens, I can pull the shape up on the computer and I can mail them right to your home and you'll see how to pop them in. the RayBan 5228 in either 50, 53, or 55 eye size, and regardless of color, sells for $180. And of course, when you buy the frame, your lenses are de nada, zero, nada, niente, nine, low, nothing. You're paying nothing for your lenses. You hear that, Ray? So, and all purchases are tax-free. The reason why I point that out, a lot of people on the internet are having to charge tax now, even on Amazon. I'm in North Carolina. North Carolina considers eyeglasses a medical device. North Carolina does not tell its retailers to charge tax on medical devices. So your purchase will always be well, I can't say always be tax-free, but as of now, eventually the state loves collecting revenue. But I don't have to charge it now like a lot of people are. Recently, I went to the State General Assembly. They're charging labor on mechanics, electricians. A lot of people are having to charge tax on labor. As of now, I am not. It's not saying that the state's going to go broke and figure out, hey, let's charge tax on medical devices. It may happen one time, but for now, everything is tax-free. So, we're going to take the frame. Again, I have the side I'm working on closest to me. Tuck it in at the outside corner first. Use my thumbs, press down at the nose. It snaps on there easily. Take the block off, dry that off, add to my sticker collection. Let's put that sticker down there. Pin that a little bit more. Tell you, the first 11 months of me going out into business myself, the last 15 months, life is a little bit easier now. Scary 11 months, breathe a sigh of relief. 15, I'm now starting to design my own frames. That's coming down the pike. Put it in over that black dot. I don't even have to move the power drum. We're still on 150. I'm going to take it out. I'm going to measure the pupillary distance. Place the PD stick against my thumb. That measures perfectly. Check the optical center height. Of course, this is going to be exactly in the middle, and it is. But, so, the last part of final inspection, I want to make sure the frame is in a 3-point stance. Now, Ray, when you get these in the mail, there's a small chance these could fit too loose or too tight. However, there's an 80% chance that one side is going to sit higher than the other. That's because 80% of people have one ear that is higher than the other, and I'm no different. But because of that statistic, 99% of all optical shops will do free adjustments. But I'm going to get these in standard alignment first, also known as a 3-point stance. The 3 points are 1, 2, and the bottom of the frame being 3. Set them on the counter, press down. There is no wobble. When I say wobble, when I take mine off and press down, they wobble on the counter, but they sit level on me. That's the second time you've seen this. This is the RayBan 2132 New Wayfarer in size 52. I wear this every day. I've actually been wearing this frame for about 7, maybe 8 years now. Now I have transition lenses and Crizal Sapphire, so when I go outside they turn dark. They look like the RayBan lenses when you go outside, but they're clear inside. Let me put mine back on so I can see what I'm doing, yo. Flip that over, press down. There is no wobble. Close each temple to make sure they overlap perfectly, and they do, that neither temple is askew. Check the tension on each hinge. If one was looser, I would tighten it. If one was tighter, I would loosen it. I also like to clean. Now I can do the last of the final inspection is to clean everything off. And remind everyone, if you like what you saw, please like this video. Go a step further, subscribe to my channel. Click the bell icon so you will be notified with future frames and lenses combinations as they come out. You can follow me on Facebook and Instagram as Free Prescription Lenses, on Twitter as Free RX Lenses. And if you have any questions about what I can or can't do, just go to the Contact Me page of the website. There's a phone number. Better yet, email me. I can respond back quicker by email. I've known from experience when I call somebody, it can be a 10-15 minute phone call. I can shoot you back and answer really fast, and then call you back at the end of the day after I'm done with the videos. But that's it. And Ray in Boise, Idaho, thank you so much for the purchase of the RayBan 5228 color 2002, which is the classic tortoise with reading power lenses. So these are RayBan reading glasses. And now everyone else has got a chance to see how I bring that love and feeling back to glasses. Thank you.